Welcome to Cycle 2, Week 2 of our science experiments. This week it's about the sun and refraction, or how light changes direction when it goes through the atmosphere. Excuse our background noise. So the first one is about the sunrise. Number 24, mirage. The question here is, why can we see the sun rise before it's actually in the sky or in place? What happens for us to be able to see it like that? So you could get some research, ask if anyone's ever seen the sunrise, if parents have seen the sunrise, what do they know about the sun? What do they know about the sun rising? Why does it rise? Lots of questions you could have there. And then after you've got a little background, have a hypothesis. See what things kids can come up with. They've got some great ideas sometimes. After your hypotheses have been done, then you're going to do your experiment. Our experiment has clay, which each of you will have a little baggie of little pieces of clay so your kids can work in pairs. There'll be enough for that. Shiny coin represents our sun, our clear cups, and then water. You'll have measuring cups you'll want to fill with water, and you can rather be the helper who pours the water, or you can have a parent help you. Either way, or you can take turns with the kids if they want to do it. So the only purpose of the clay is to hold the penny in place. So it works better if you put the clay on the penny first, and then you're going to put that on the bottom of your cup. So pretty much right in the middle, and then just kind of squish it down. You're going to take your cup on the edge of the table, and you're going to look down, see the coin so you can see the actual sun. Then you're going to step back, I would say maybe 2 feet, and so you cannot see the sun directly. You can see it through the side, but not directly. And then your helper is going to pour water into your cup, and as that happens, it magically appears that you can I can see the coin at the top of the water, like a sunrise, but the sun or the coin is actually still down here. So the light has refracted through the water. It has changed directions, just like the light from the sun refracts or changes directions as it comes through our atmosphere. So the bigger kids, that can be part of your research too, is talking about atmosphere. What do they know about that? Maybe some from last year remember the parts of the atmosphere. And it's got to go through those parts, and when the light does that, it refracts or changes direction. And so that's why we can see the sun before the actual sun itself is in the sky. It's pretty cool how that happens. Now for number 26, it's the same idea of refraction and light refracting, except it's talking about the sunset. So for this one, all we need is a plain piece of paper, which you have in your folders. We'll need a little compass to draw a nice circle with a pencil. They already have a pencil in them. And there'll be one of these per class, so you just have to take turns. And then magnifying glasses. There'll be 1 or 2 per class, maybe more if I can find some. And they can just take turns looking. So again, your question here is about the sunset. So why, when the sun sets, does it look like the light at the bottom of the sun spreads out over the horizon? Why does it not stay this perfect little circle that goes down? And we're determining how the atmosphere affects the shape of the sun, because it looks like it's melting into the horizon. So again, that's your question. So you research, who's seen a sunset? What does it look like? Describe it to me. What do you know about the atmosphere? Get your background. Then make a hypothesis. Let the kids guess why they think it looks like it's melting into the horizon. And then we're going to do our experiment. So your experiment is simply take your compass. You're going to draw about an inch circle diameter. Best you can. Doesn't have to be perfect, obviously. And then you're going to take your magnifying glass, and you're going to just move it back and forth. And when you do this, going up and down, the edges of the line change size. They change shape. And so I don't know if you can see this or not. Can you see the circle? Again, it gets bigger and smaller. It kind of distorts the shapes. Especially if I look from the side, it looks like the circle kind of changes shapes or changes size. And so what that is showing you is that as light from the paper goes through the glass, then it is distorted or refracted. And when light is refracted, it changes directions and changes shapes. And so that is what happened when the sun sets. The light of the bottom of the sun is closest to the earth, so it goes through the thickest atmosphere, and so it is distorted or smushed out and looks like it's melting as it sets. All right, have fun. Thank you.